Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We have a question from a teacher who's teaching a group of young Muslims, and they always ask the question, why does Allah need, I mean, this is the question, why does Allah need our worship? Why our purpose in life is to worship Allah?
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man walahu ba'd. First of all, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't need our worship.
Yes.
Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, لو أن أولكم وآخركم وإنسكم وجنكم كانوا على أتقى قلب رجل واحد منكم ما زاد ذلك في ملك شيئا. ثم قال ولو كانوا على أفجر قلب رجل واحد منكم ما نقص ذلك في ملك شيئا. If you from the beginning to end, humans and jinn, all copy you from each other, you can imagine the best human being, you all that one human being, let's say all of us a copy from the Prophet ﷺ, the best human being, that will not benefit Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or increase Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in any form or shape. And if you all the worst, you can imagine who's the worst human being ever. Fir'aun, you know, the shaitan, jinn, because it's the human or jinn, the shaitan. If all humanity and all jinn like the shaitan, the worst ever, that will not decrease Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or affect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a negative way in any shape or form. إنما هي أعمالكم أحصيها لكم إن أحسنتم أحسنتم لأنفسكم. Allah said in the Quran, it is your deeds. When you do good, it is for your own good. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks us to worship Him because this is the way that it will fix our life. Worshipping Him, it means obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, listening to His command and submitting ourselves to His will. And whatever He willed, whatever He ordained, whatever He legislated for us is for the best for us.
So you're actually expanding the concept of worship, not just rituals or acts of worship, but expanding it.
Anything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us or forbade us from doing, fulfilling that requirement is an act of worship. Right. Is it the action of the hearts? Is the behavior? Is it the ritual? Whatever it is for the best of us, you know. And this is what will guarantee our success. Also, it guarantees our success in this life and next life, because Allah did not create us in this life just for nothing. There is a purpose behind your existence. You know, I asked one, he said, no, I have no purpose in life. I said, subhanAllah. His question, why do you wear shoes? He said, I wear shoes because it protects my feet from heat, from, you know, pimples. Like
if your shoes has a purpose.
If your shoes have purpose, your whole, you have no purpose in life? It makes no sense. So what's the purpose of your life? And that's what, the purpose of life to be good. Okay, being good to people, helping people, blah, blah, blah. That's part of what Allah wants you to be. That's part of ubudiyyatillah. Right. But that's not only that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us to do things to benefit us. Why? Because He loves us. Because He cares about us. Because He favored us over so many of His creation. He favored us over animals, favored us over many of His creation, you know, that He created in this universe. And by honoring us and giving us this message to carry. So it's actually an honor. Make no sense when I tell someone, I'm giving you this responsibility. Why are you giving me this responsibility? You need me? No, I'm honoring you by giving you this. I'm honoring you by giving you this degree. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
It's not because I need you. It's an honor for you. It's an opportunity for you. You know, would you rather just to live and die and nothing, or you live and die and you go to Jannah?
Right.
And to be in the best life ever. No doubt, that's no aql, no person of common sense will do that. Also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after He created you and all this universe for you, you disobey Him? And you think it just goes like that? What kind of God is this? What kind of wisdom is this?
Right.
So, in the end of the day, we have to understand when we worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we submit ourselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we submit ourselves to the one who loves us, the one who honoring us, the one who wants to reward us, okay? And also, These things that He legislate for us, it is to protect us, to save us. And it is to empower us in this life and next. It's very hard to understand yourself. You know, to figure out, we making all these studies over all these years and centuries to discover our body and how our body function. And you see medicine and psychology and every field, different field has to do with human sociologists, trying to figure out human being. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you the recipe, give you the guidelines, give you the way to make that discovery. So, and the best way to understand yourself is through the one who created you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if I give you for example, a machine, and I tell you this is the manual for it. You said, no, thank you. I'm going to take the manual of, you know, another machine, or another person made a manual for another. Let's say you have something Samsung, and you get the manual for GE. It's not going to work. You take the manual of the one who created, manufactured this machine.
That's right.
Who manufactured you? Who made you? Allah. Who knows you the best? Allah.
And
who loves you the most? Allah. Who more merciful to you? Allah. And I will guarantee you, Allah will never ask you to do something you cannot bear. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها.
And you're really hitting on a very important concept here, which is the concept of fitrah, that Allah created us upon a fitrah. And the fitrah is like how Allah originally created human beings upon a certain method of life, a certain way of, sustaining their body and sustaining their soul, because we are a combination of two.
Exactly.
And the fitrah comes to protect the soul, just like it comes to protect the body. If you think of what are the concept of fitrah, which is a very general concept, there are parts of it that help the body, right? And parts of it that help the soul. And that part which is being closer to Allah, worshipping Allah, it is that nourishment that you can't find in this earth. You only can find it through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is, the Quran, the prayer, the guidance, the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides you inside and out. So that is why ibadah is the actual purpose of our life, because that's what makes us aright, makes us whole, living a wholesome life.
I love what some of the scholars said. من وجد الله لم يضره أي شيء فقد. If you find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it doesn't matter what you lose, what you miss. ومن فقد الله لم ينفعه أي شيء يجد. Whoever don't find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no matter what you have, it will not benefit you. If you don't have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we ask
Allah says, نَسُوا اللَّهَ فَأَنْسَاهُمْ أَنفُسَهُم, right? Yeah. They forgot their duties towards Allah.
They
neglected their duties to Allah, so Allah made them neglect themselves. They got lost in this life. And actually, for us to understand who we are, if we don't know who Allah is, we will never be able to understand who we are.
Beautiful.
Jazak Allah Khayr, Sheikh. That was pretty inspiring. Thank you.